Good morning and welcome to day 92 on the Pacific Crest Trail for me. It is the 29th of June, which makes it day 1 of month 4 at the start of March 29th. Some may think I'm travelling slow, and I would agree. I spend too much time in towns, but hey, I like seeing all the towns, I like eating all the food. Woke up to a slightly better morning this morning in that my foot pain has started out at probably a 4 out of 10 rather than yesterday where it started at about an 8. So after a little bit of warm up, I'd say I'm walking almost pain-free this morning. My shoelaces are still untied on that foot. The shoe is still loose, but I'm definitely moving almost comfortably. So that's a huge improvement. I got 12 miles in the Truckee. The original plan was to get in, resupply, do the chores and get out again, which would be a first. I think that plan has now changed to probably spend the night there and get out tomorrow morning. We'll see how my foot goes today. Another night of rest. It's not going to do it any harm, a shorter day. Last night, stretching it and potentially probably taking the ibuprofen, the anti-inflammatory, is probably what helped the most. I hate to admit it because I hate taking stuff, but yeah, the only thing I did differently was I still stretched, even though I wasn't sure whether that upset it the day before. I just very gently stretched it and moved it around. Slept in a compression sock, as I always do. I did elevate it, put my pack under my legs last night and just sort of elevated my legs. And yeah, I took the ibuprofen, so something in there seems to have helped. So I will definitely be willing to repeat that, but in town may be a good option. The other thing is a local I met in South Lake Tahoe a few days ago at a coffee shop. She's a personal trainer, which is something I used to do, and I was able to message her and ask if she knew any sports injury people in Truckee, and she did get back to me with a name and a number of a guy who was apparently a physical therapist who specialises in foot injuries, or feet. Just means that he has a foot fetish. Either way, I will probably try and ring him this afternoon once I get down to this road, and if I can see him, probably couldn't hurt. And if I can't, if it stays the way it is today, I'll probably just push on some more, because that's what we do. Us through hikers, we just keep going. Stopping or going back is pretty much not an option. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm also quite proud of myself because as I said yesterday, I found myself in a dry stretch. Wasn't a huge one, not by desert standards, but it was longer than what we've been used to in the Sierra. And I had a look today and I realised that there's another 9-mile dry stretch coming up, so at least I'm aware of it. And this time I'm going to make sure I don't walk past the last water source without filling up, because I don't feel like doing 9 miles dry again. Got to start getting back into that habit of searching for water, because there was so much of it in the Sierra you pretty much didn't need to carry water. I did, but only ever like sort of half a litre to a litre at a time. I'd normally get to a stream, fill up a litre, drink half of it and carry the other half, and when you get thirsty, do it again. Some people only drank at streams and didn't carry any water. It's nice, just not having that weight. But yeah, now we're sort of in Northern Cali, we're getting there. It's time to start focusing on water again. I even heard rumours yesterday where there's a 30-mile dry stretch outside of Belden apparently. So that'll be night hike territory for me, because I can't carry enough water to hike during a hot day for 30 miles. Anyway, that's about it for day 92 so far. Beautiful morning, really nice campsite last night. Slept really well. Loving these slightly warmer nights. Do sleep a little bit better when it's above freezing. And yeah, waking up to the sunrise, not an alarm. Going to bed when you feel like it. Living the dream. Lake Tahoe in the distance, all the way back there. Just a nice panoramic view for the morning. And this is what I love to see. Snow-free trail on top of a ridge with views off to either side. Out that way, coming back. There's a trail running down the ridge. Some snow that's not on the trail, and more views out that way. Nice cool breeze, possibly perfect hiking weather. On the plus side, my foot is down to about a 1 out of 10 in pain. I'm pretty much walking normally, so also a win. Morning, it's day 93. I'm sitting here quietly in the red light hostel in Truckee. Spent the night here. It is the world's most expensive hostel, but I guess that is what you get when you're into a town in this area on July 4th weekend, or the weekend before July 4th. Spent the night here to sort of rest up my ankle. It seems to be pretty good this morning. Again, the combination of ice, elevation, ibuprofen seems to be helping. And I caught up with some friends of mine last night, some Australian girls who are hiking south at the moment, and they're nurses, or they're both one's a nurse, one's some other kind of healthcare professional. Sorry, Bean Dip, I can't remember exactly what you do. But it was Bean Dip and Moonshine, who also do videos, and they're pretty wild. Anyway, they were talking about this CBD oil or balm that they've been using on various injuries of theirs. Bean Dip broke a wrist. Obviously she didn't put the CBD oil on a broken wrist, but or CBD balm, cannabinoid something or other balm. Anyway, obviously she didn't put that on a broken wrist. She went and got it all dealt with properly. But then the healing process, she said it was remarkable how much it helped. And Moonshine, her sister, also had various injuries that she was using it on, and they couldn't speak highly enough of it. So I know we are quite behind in Australia, so it might seem weird to be putting some kind of cannabinoid oil on or balm on an injury or something, but hey, we're in California. So I'm going to hang around a little longer this morning than I planned. Originally I was going to head out first thing this morning, but I'm going to hang around until there's a dispensary in town here that I'm hoping can help. I don't know what kind of ID requirements or anything I might have that they might need. I might not be able to get any. But I'm going to try and get my hands on some this morning for my foot before I head out. I've also been going through this nugget. It is my food bag, trying to reassess what exactly is in there and why it's so damn heavy. So I've eaten a bit of stuff this morning to try to make the weight go away. It is quite significantly large for a 6-day stretch, so I think I haven't factored into things like the fact that I'm leaving this morning and breakfast and maybe lunch today that I might get in town instead of having it here, and the fact that I probably won't be out till dinner time on the last day I get into Quincy, so I probably don't need dinner and stuff back there. But I always pack that extra bit because you never know when you'll hurt your foot and have to hike slower, and you never know where you end up. So that's pretty much the plan. I think there are several options between it here. Hiking out on a sore foot is not ideal, but also sitting around for a week is also not ideal, and making a drastic decision like going to Canada and taking a month off and then hiking south is also not currently ideal. So I'm going to sit here and chill out this morning. I'm going to hike out today. There are several towns or places that if it gets bad enough, I should be able to leave, within a day or two of any point. I won't have to do 6 days, or if it gets bad enough, I'm not going to have to hobble for 3 weeks to cover 6 days territory or anything like that. So hopefully it's good. When it's in a shoe, it feels pretty good. So I'm just going to keep pushing on and see how we go. As long as I can keep doing more than 20 miles a day, I will stay roughly on track and make it to Canada just in time. So we'll see. But for now, the hostel has had exceptional Wi-Fi. So I was able to upload videos at lightning speed last night, which is pretty rare. 15 to 20 minutes for a video instead of an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours with crappier Wi-Fi. It did mean I didn't get to sleep until quite late because every time I even half woke up, I'd check my phone and the video was finished, so I'd line up a new one and go again. So I didn't end up going to sleep till about midnight. And then, as is typical in hostels, I had the world's loudest snorer in my room. Earplugs were no match for this guy. I'm
I snore. I'm not guilt-free, but I leave the paint on the walls. And earplugs generally can outmatch me, I think. But yeah, this guy there was, the earplugs were no match for this guy. So I haven't slept a lot and I'm pretty tired. So it's going to be pretty slow day anyway. Looking forward to my tent tonight actually, and the quite good sleep I get when I'm in it. So on that note, I'm going to go find some coffee, chill out till 9 o'clock so I can ring this place and hopefully get everything lined up and get out of here. Everything else is ready to go. I am done and dusted in terms of resupply and laundry and getting new gear. I got a new water filter and whatever else I needed. So all good. All right, until next time.